Hi everybody, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, I'm Katie, this is Commoner, and this is our series called What's On, where we talk about recent branded videos we've seen. So Square put out their most recent episode in the series they've been doing with Vimeo, and it's about this Brooklyn dance company called Exit 12 that's run by an ex-Marine, Roman Baca. It's this beautiful long-form piece where they go through the story of the dance company, but also within it, these stories of people that are involved in the dance company. Threaded throughout the whole film are these dance sequences, which are really beautiful, and it's really unique to see this in a B2B setting. It's graceful, it's thoughtful. I watched the entire thing, and at minute 19, there's this portrait of this Vietnam vet, and that would get you. In one more B2B example, Barclaycard, which is a British financial company, is telling another small business story. But it's not just going to another bicycle shop or a cute cupcake company. They're telling the story of the Crystal Barn. What I love about this is that it's super hilarious. They're sort of poking fun at itself, but not in a way that's disingenuous or makes you feel sad. Let's talk about IGTV for a minute. Now, I'm a believer that IGTV is actually going to take off eventually, so I'm always on the lookout for new content. And one I found recently is from a portrait photographer named Brian Summers out of New York. What he's basically done is taken his portraits, put them into a really lovely and well-designed slideshow, and then he's overlaid that with a voiceover of an interview with the subject. And they're talking about something of actual substance. So the first time that they realized they had a particular unique characteristic, in this case, freckles. It's really lovely, it showcases his work so well, and it leverages the best parts of the format, which is that it's ideal for the human face. So we often talk about how important it is for brands to understand their audience, and American Eagle recently put out a campaign in which they totally got it. So essentially what they did is they handed over the reins of the campaign to 9 young folks from Generation Z. And they basically handed over an iPhone, a disposable camera, a film camera, and said, have at it. American Eagle has basically said, we understand that our audience wants authenticity. So what's more authentic than just giving them exactly that, rather than trying to recreate something? Last but not least, let's bring it on home to Australia, where Meat and Livestock Australia put out a recent video called Share the Lamb. It's totally hilarious, and I feel like basically it proves the point that if you can't be as funny as the New Zealanders, just bring them into your own ad. All right, that's all we've got time for. Thank you so much for watching, and all the way to the end. Kudos to you. If you want to follow along and get this in your feed, just go over to the Commoner page, click follow over there. Otherwise, we will see you next time. See ya. Bye. Thanks.